Hello everybody. So today I wanted to warn everybody once again that tomorrow it will be a full moon. So these are the days, certain days where the cabal tries to do something horrible, and also beings from different dimension try to break through into our world and also wreak havoc here. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow and on the weekend you should be very careful, because moon also controls tides, and of course the human organism is to great extent is made of water, and therefore be careful of floods, tsunami, landslides, and different dangerous situations related to water. There could be a tornado, and there could be very heavy rain. So we have to be careful also with our feelings and emotions when we drive on the road, because the sea is also symbol of many people at one place, also the city, and we should be very careful because things don't look good. Like I said in one of my previous videos, there was a lot of going on the 22nd. Around the world, many volcanoes have activated, and on separate territories there are even 2 volcanoes activated at once. So one thing you should be aware of is that volcanoes are also related to UFOs. So be very, very careful about what it may mean, because it looks like the alien beings, if they even exist, the rumors have it that they don't want any nuclear weapons to be used, or any nuclear storage to be disturbed, or any nuclear power plant to be blown up, because the nuclear stuff will affect also other realms, and they don't want it. So I think they are trying to make it so that people got distracted from the war thing, and that people would have something else to worry about with this lava stuff, because the lava and the volcanic eruption will create very dirty air, and it will change the bottoms of the ocean. It may provoke tsunamis, and we are in for a bad ride, and basically we are fucked. Okay, that's what I think. And this whole stuff is being underreported. This stuff is being hidden from us now, and people tend to live very secluded lives now. They are worried about inflation and so on, and they don't even see it coming, because they don't understand that things happen simultaneously around the world, and that's very dangerous sign. So Some people say that those the top of the mountains or top of the pyramids, that's why the pyramids were created, and also the bottoms of the ocean is where different kinds of alien craft charge themselves. So I don't know what this purple smoke is about after volcano eruption. And yeah, this stuff is very, very dangerous, and everybody should be extremely careful the next coming days. If you have some disease of lungs like asthma, or if you have some kidney problem or even heart problem, tomorrow you should be very careful, and tomorrow be very careful on the roads, because people get very emotional on the full moon and they blow up for no reason, and you have to remember about this moon influence and the headache and the bad mood, in order not to get into fights unnecessary, because people tend to lose their cool and lose their good graces on such days, especially women, of course, but men are sensitive too. So yeah, I wanted to say that studying all this information, I came to conclusion that we are pretty much fucked. The things don't look really good. So last week or a week before, there was a comet in Norway, and yesterday or the day before, there was a comet seen in the northeast of USA. So comet is a very bad omen. Since very old days, it has always been considered a bad omen. So it could be some military rocket, so we don't know if it's really a comet, a meteorite. So we should brace ourselves for these perilous times. Okay, let's see. There are these objects above the volcanoes in Italy and Japan. Also, the volcanoes erupted in Kamchatka in Russia, 2 at once, and of course in Hawaii, in Chile. And there are these objects. What they are, nobody knows. Maybe some plasma form of life. So the tornadoes and everything else could be very, very dangerous. And also on the 3rd of December in Caspian Sea in Makhachkala, about 2,000 of seals threw themselves onto the shore, and they were all dead, over 2,000 of those. And again, I wanted to remind you that some, like depending on the shape of this aircraft, they can be like round shape, like flying saucer, or they can be triangular shape. And maybe this is the military that has these things nowadays. I don't know. Or maybe these beings just use these celestial events such as eclipses or full moon as portals to come into our world. So anyways, some of these craft, they charge at the bottom of the ocean, and ultrasound the sound is how they fly. You see, for example, if you look at the bee, a bee is not supposed to fly. They fly thanks to the sound they produce. So these animals like seals, dolphin, whales, when they beach to the shore, they just run away because it's like torture to them. They cannot tolerate this infrasound. So this is what you also should be careful about, because your organs, your internal organs like heart and your blood circulation, your kidneys, they also work in vibration. And you also should mind about this about your brain waves, all such things, like if you know some like calming tea that you can take, like for example melissa, valerianum, something to calm you down, better take it, because tomorrow is going to be a very difficult day. It can be a day of your the day that you will change, and it can be a change to the better. So always try to keep your vibrations high. Just if somebody attacks you verbally or physically, try to avoid all kinds of conflicts, because you need to know that a person may not even control themselves because of what's been happening, and one thing is exacerbated by the other things, and it's very stressful. So we don't know what's going on in people's lives. So just be careful and don't let anybody disturb your inner peace. Try to preserve yourself.